Justin Trudeau was recently given an ultimatum from the incoming president of the United States, Donald Trump. Clean up your border or face 25% tariffs on all Canadian goods. I'll let you guess what Justin Trudeau decided on. Ladies and gents, welcome back. While Donald Trump is working on making America great again, well, our Prime Minister of Canada is against anything of the sort. I'm not kidding. Here's him a few months ago talking about this in Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, what we hear from the Leader of the Opposition is under the previous Conservative government, everything was perfect, and what he is proposing to do is to make Canada great again. That is not what Canadians want.
Yeah, actually, it is what Canadians want. Unfortunate bozo eruption from the Prime Minister of Canada. Brett Sears putting out a great meme. This one just takes the cake. Meme of the day. Come along, little Justin. We're going to go make Canada great again. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make Canada great again. Now, so this is something we've seen coming for a long time. Donald Trump he was campaigning on this. We're going to clean up the borders. We're going to force Canada to do the right thing and clean up their borders. We're going to force Mexico to do the right thing, clean up their borders. And even Legault from Quebec was talking about this. He knew that this was on its way, and now he's pissed at Justin Trudeau.
Of course, tariffs on all exportation means thousands of jobs that can be lost.
So you're mad at Mr. Trudeau for the lack of security at the borders?
But I'm saying it since 2017 that we have to do something. Remember what happened at Roxham. So it goes both ways. We have to secure the border.
So basically you're saying to Donald Trump, he's right.
But I'm saying that Mr. Trump said it very often during the campaign that he would fight against illegal immigration. So that's what he's doing, right?
It's what he's doing. It's absolutely what he's doing. But what is Justin Trudeau saying to this? Oh, no. Let's have that trade war. What? Are you kidding? Justin Trudeau from the Toronto Star suggests Canada will retaliate against Donald Trump's tariffs because that's a sensible thing to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put more tariffs on the United States, as if we didn't have enough with our ridiculous milk lobby, dairy, eggs, that kind of stuff. But here's Justin Trudeau talking about this at a recent press conference in Halifax. It's just unreal where this guy's head is. Where is it? I can't even answer that.
President-elect Trump got elected on a commitment to make life better and more affordable for Americans. And I think people south of the border are beginning to wake up to the reality that tariffs on everything from Canada would make life a lot more expensive for Americans. So that's part of the argument. The other part is we will, of course, as we did 8 years ago, respond to unfair tariffs in a number of ways. And we're still looking at the right ways to respond. But our responses to the unfair steel and aluminum tariffs were what ended up lifting those tariffs last time. It wasn't that Americans were paying more for their steel and aluminum, although that was annoying to some people in the States. It was the fact that we put tariffs on bourbon and Harley-Davidsons and playing cards and Heinz ketchup and cherries and a number of other things that were very carefully targeted because they were politically impactful to the president's party and colleagues, was how we were able to punch back in a way that was actually felt by Americans.
He's so out to lunch. What he doesn't realize is that this isn't about being a crony. Of course, he's speaking the language of cronies. I'm going to impact your buddies and your friends over there. This is about a 25% tariff on all goods from Canada. Period. That's it. This isn't some, oh, you do this tit for tat. No, this is a direct ultimatum. fix your border. And this is the thing that's just mind-blowing to me, that he won't even address. He won't even address the fact that we need to address the border. We need to address the border. It's the only thing that's the caveat to these tariffs. So he's going to put tariffs on what? Heinz ketchup? He's going to put tariffs on bourbon in response to 25% tariffs on all of Canadian goods. This is just ridiculous. And this is the reason why, you know, back in January, the British government walked away from trade negotiations with Justin Trudeau. This is why back 8 years ago, Donald Trump walked away from trade negotiations with Justin Trudeau. He's an idiot. He's completely out to lunch on where the priorities are here. Now, of course, he goes out to the media and he tells everybody that, you know, he's the one to do this, and that Pierre Poilievre would not be able to unite to defend Canada against Trump threats. You won't even address the threats. This is unbelievable. I addressed the threats in my retweet of this, saying Trump wants Canada to have a secure border, less crime, and less bad stuff. Who again is the threat to Canada? This is the real question that has to be asked here. Now, in an article from Global News, we have here, we don't know what comes into Canada by rail, border union head says. They have no idea what's even coming in on trains into our country. Canada's Border Service Agency has no infrastructure in place to search trains for bad stuff and other goods and other bad stuff and people crossing illegally into the country by rail. The head of Border Agents Union said a security gap that adds to concerns about an overall lack of enforcement at the border. It adds to the concerns addressed by Donald Trump. This is crazy because Donald Trump is actually looking out for Canadians in this approach. I know that sounds like why would you put a threat of trade on Canada to look out for Canadians? This isn't about protectionism. I know this is a hard concept for a lot of maybe liberals to get over. These tariffs are not about protectionism. This is an economic sanction against Canada for having a porous border. Take care of the border. Don't worry about the tariffs if you take care of the border. Pierre Poilievre on point with this one, saying scary, and responding to this article, by the way, weak Justin Trudeau and the NDP Liberals have totally lost control of the borders. No wonder our communities are overrun with illegal pew-pews and poisonous, I can't even say that word, on YouTube. That's how bad that stuff is. I will take back control of our borders to protect our people and our jobs. And let's add the third one on there. That would be to avoid the 25% tariffs from Donald Trump's administration. It's really a no-brainer. Now, a lot of people saying, you know, wiffle waffling on Pierre Poilievre. Is he actually going to be tough? He seems kind of milquetoast when it comes to the news. But then you hear moments like this, and this is what makes me think that, you know, this guy at the end of the day, this is what's going on in his mind. This is a meeting he had between himself and basically his equal over on the other side of the pond from Britain.
What does a bank robber do after he gets caught and convicted? He changes his name, has an alias.
Yeah.
When he's caught again, he changes his name again. So they were communists. They were Marxists, then that got found out. Then they became communists, and then they became, oh no, we're not communists, we're socialists. And then they became democratic socialists. And once that was a nightmare, then they said, no, we're social democrats. Mm-hmm. And then when they ruined that word, then they said, well, we're going to steal a word that actually means exactly the opposite of what we are. We're going to call ourselves liberal.
We, as Conservatives, have sort of sat back, have this whole laissez-faire, well, it's free speech and people should be allowed to do that. We should champion our values. We need to fight for them.
Yeah, champion the values. Get on out there and start championing them, please. Do it louder. We'd love to see a lot more of that. And we'd like to see us not end up in a trade war with the United States. We are not going to win that battle. Are you kidding me? And I am not sure what is going on in the very vast empty head of Justin Trudeau when it comes to this. It's a very simple ultimatum. fix the border and nothing will go wrong. Anyway, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about all of this, because it's just mind-boggling to me that this is even a conversation we're having nationally. This is just crazy. Anyway, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep on trucking.